Naomi Bistline, most commonly known as Nomz.
All right, thank you. If you'll spell your last name for us.
Bistline.
All right, thank you. And you may proceed with your direct examination, Mr. Roshinsky.
Thank you, Judge. And Nomz, good morning.
Good morning.
And how do you spell Nomz?
Nomz.
Awesome, thank you. What is your date of birth?
July 13th, 1998.
And how old are you?
27.
And back in August of 2022, how old were you then?
24.
And in those days, did you know Samuel Bateman?
I did.
And do you see that person here in the courtroom this morning?
Yes.
For the record, could you point out where he's seated and also how he's dressed?
He's seated right here. He's wearing a maroon tie, black suit.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness is identified as the defendant?
The record will reflect the identification of the defendant by the witness. You may proceed.
And to be clear, did you know the defendant back in August of 2022?
I did.
And in those days, was he the leader of you, essentially?
Yes.
Okay. And was the kind of thing where you would do what he would tell you to do?
Yes.
And was that true of others in the group and as well?
Yes.
Including in August of 2022?
Yes.
And was that true of children and adults?
That was true.
Right. Was he also the trip planner or coordinator for your group?
Yes.
Would he decide where you would go, or where you would travel, and what you would do?
Yes.
Did he also typically be the driver of the group?
Yes, most commonly, yeah.
Right. And would he have awareness with this travel of who was where?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And in general, would he know who was traveling with him?
Yes.
All right. Would he also have some role or decision-making say in who sat where? Would he
Yes.
decide who was in which vehicle?
Yes, he would.
Okay. And was that true in August of 2022?
Yes.
All right. And I want to ask you about a couple of different things that happened in August of 2022. The first thing I want to ask you about is an event on August 14th of 2022, an event in the area of Colorado City involving a white SUV and then a trailer with an ATV. We won't talk a lot about it, but do you remember that event?
I do.
And do you remember there being some contact with law enforcement?
Yes.
And was it related to the ATV that was in the trailer with you?
Yes.
And to the best of your memory, do you recall who was traveling that day with Sam?
I remember most of the people that were there, but not everyone. The SUV was pretty packed.
And that's totally fine. Who do you recall being there?
Moretta, Eileen Johnson, and Alice Johnson, I think, was there.
And were you there?
Yes, I was there.
All right. And were there some folks who were in the trailer in the ATV as well?
Yes, there was.
And was Sam Bateman the driver of the white SUV?
Yes.
The white SUV that was pulling the trailer?
Yes.
And do you recall there being some kind of warning about this being an unsafe thing?
I do remember.
I want to turn now then to events on August 28, 2022, events that brought you to Flagstaff. We'll get to the Flagstaff part eventually, but I want to go chronologically with you and kind of start at the beginning. And so, was there a trip planned around the time of August 28, 2022?
Yes, there was.
And what was the nature of that trip?
I remember being told it was something to do with an event with Grant Cardone, but not knowing exactly where this was going to be taking place. I thought that it was in Santan. That was never clear. I didn't ever clearly know where we were going.
Whose idea was this trip?
Can you repeat that?
Whose idea was this trip?
This was Sam Bateman's.
Okay. And this Grant Cardone individual, did you have any awareness of who that was?
Very little. He was some kind of influencer. talked about money and real estate stuff.
Right. So Sam planned this trip to go see this Grant Cardone.
Yes.
And were you a part of this trip?
Yes.
And were there other folks who were loading up with you in Colorado City for this trip?
Yes, there was.
And to the best of your memory, who were those people?
It was kind of like a whole caravan, 3 vehicles, and it was his little group of people that followed him.
Okay. And I want to focus in on the truck that Sam was driving. Was there a truck that Sam was driving?
Yes, I was.
And what kind of truck was that?
It was a GMC, green, gray, dark color.
Right. And was it pulling anything?
It was pulling a box trailer.
All right. What color was the box trailer?
Box trailer was white.
Was that a trailer that was designed for passengers?
No.
Was it designed to carry cargo?
Yes.
All right. Were there some things in there, though, that were meant to kind of change how it was used? In other words, was there like a bathroom in there?
Yes, there was.
All right. Was there any seating that was put in there?
There was sofas, like 2 couches back there.
Were those sofas or couches strapped down?
I don't remember, I don't think so.
No problem. And were there seatbelts?
No.
All right. Were there other items in this trailer?
Yes, there's quite a few items in there.
All right. And was it a trailer that had ventilation or air conditioning?
No.
Windows?
No.
Did you have any knowledge of what it was like to travel in that trailer? And I don't want to talk about specific incidents, but in other words, like would it get hot in there?
Yes.
All right. And if there was stuff that was loose in there, would it like roll around or move around?
Yeah.
And if there were people in there, would they kind of shuffle or move around as well?
Yes, quite a lot.
All right. And the truck that Sam was driving, was it like a normal truck with like suspension and tires? As far as you know?
It was just a truck.
Fair enough. And this trailer, though, in contrast, would you feel the bumps in the road with the trailer?
Yes.
All right.
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
Sustained. If you'll be asked the question a different way.
What kinds of things would you feel in terms of road conditions with respect to the trailer?
If you went over any potholes or bumps or anything, then you did feel it. Like you would bounce around.
All right. And so let's talk a bit about beginning this trip. And so, are you guys on highways during most of this trip?
Yes.
All right. And are these 2-lane highways?
Yes.
Were the folks in the truck cab in contact with the folks who were in the trailer?
The service is kind of splotchy between Colorado City and Flagstaff, but every time there was service, then they were in contact.
Okay. And so, was Sam aware of who was in the trailer during this trip?
Yes.
Was he aware who was in the trailer when the trip began in Colorado City?
Yes.
Did he authorize or grant permission for the girls to ride in the trailer?
I'm not sure. I knew that he knew they were back there. I didn't know if they had asked or if he told them to. I didn't know that.
All right. And then in the Flagstaff area, at that point in time, that area, did Sam have awareness of who was in the trailer?
Yes.
Did he know they were minors under 18?
Yes.
In other words, did he know if it was Shirley, Gladys, and Dorothea back there?
Yes.
Okay. And how would he have known that?
They were on call with him.
Did you have awareness of any issues with the trailer door at any point in time?
When he was pulling onto the freeway, then we stopped at a station somewhere and he let Ruth Johnson out and she got into a different vehicle. And then when he headed out, then he didn't latch it. He didn't secure the door. And so when we pulled onto the freeway, it wasn't completely shut.
Okay. And did Sam know that it wasn't completely shut?
Yes.
And how did he know that?
I think it was Dorothea that came over the phone and told him
And did you have an understanding of what Dorothea was doing at this point in time?
She was holding the door, and she stated that she was holding the door.
And was that on the phone with Sam?
Yes.
At that point in time, did Sam pull over at the first available opportunity?
No, not to my recollection. That was when we started being followed, and he sped up.
Okay, tell us a bit more about that.
He sped up, and more police started chasing. I don't remember exactly how the events that transpired, but I do remember us in the cab just silent, and then I remember them talking over the phone. I remember Dorothea coming over the phone and saying the door was getting really hard to hold, and then I remembered coming off the freeway. There was a really sharp turn somewhere there. And he was going significantly fast on that turn, and it was quite scary for them.
At the time, did you have an understanding or the idea that this could be a potentially unsafe situation?
I didn't really even think us too long.
And was Sam in charge?
Repeat that?
Was Sam in charge of this situation?
Yes.
All right. And thinking about it now, do you have any kind of point of view in terms of the safety of those girls being in that trailer?
Yes, now I do. It was very dangerous. They could have, at any point, the door could have flown open and they would have lost their lives.
So particularly at the end of that trip with those doors being unsecured, in your mind, that strikes you as being unsafe or dangerous?
Very, yes.
And did Sam have those girls, was he in charge of those girls at the time?
Yes.
Did he decide where they would ride, what they would do, where they would go, those kinds of things?
Yes.
All right. You had talked about the cell phone coverage being spotty on the drive between Carter City and Flagstaff, and you talked about the phone call in the Flagstaff area with regard to the trailer doors. Let's be clear, did the phone calls begin on this trip before the issue of the trailer door? In other words, were there phone calls, were you guys on the phone at other points in time on that drive between Colorado City and Flagstaff?
Yes.
Like when the service was good?
Yes. Every time there was service, and we were on this call.
All right. So as part of the stipulation with regard to the admission of Exhibit 30,
Is that correct, Mr. Bateman?
Yes, sir.
Exhibit 30 is admitted without objection.
permission to publish, Your Honor?
You may.
Okay, Exhibit 30 is now displayed, and Nomz, who is that there in the photo?
That's me.
And is that from back on August 28th of 2022?
Yes.
And are we seeing that white box trailer in the background?
Yes.
And is that where Dorothea, Gladys, and Shirley were during this trip?
Yes.
No further questions, thank you.
Thank you. Cross-examination.
No questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Do we have any questions from our jurors? Doesn't look like we do. May this witness be excused, and is the state seeking to have her subject to recall?
Yes, Judge, excused, subject to recall. Thank you.
They're excused, but can't remain in the courtroom. Okay. Thank you.